Um, okay, hello again. Um, this is lesson number 7. Um, you can just listen to it as an audio book and just try to understand by listening to it, not by watching something. Or you can watch a blank screen. Okay. Now, um, uh, when science uh, started picking up speed, um, a guy named Darwin decided to put everything in some uh, logical sequence and started the idea that there is a chain of uh, evolution, and this chain is very smooth, very logical, just some missing links must be discovered, and they will be discovered, and everything will be as linear and as predictable as can be. So the matter is eternal, everything is developing one way only, and uh, at the end of the 19th and uh, at the beginning of the 20th century, radioactivity was discovered. It turned out that matter is not so stable. Then this was a shock in science. Then quantum ideas came, and they tried to explain everything, these problems somehow. And quantum, if you don't know, means quantity. Generally means quantity. Generally means portions, chunks, bytes, or bits of something. That's quantum. You can count because it's quantitative. You can count it. You can put it. You can somehow put it in a formula. You can analyze it with the instruments of mathematics, and so on. Some of the mathematics was its instruments were developed by Newton, and Newton is believed to have lost 20,000 pounds, and 20,000 pounds were a lot of money then, speculating on the markets which existed there then. And most of his books, the vast majority of his books, are on alchemy and not on physics, and they are coded. He tried to find why things do not behave like a clock, but his official works and position, of course, were the linear ones, because that's what modern science is all about, to put something non-linear in a formula. It started with snake in paradise, its brain, its attempt to put God into a formula, and it failed. It was much smarter than Newton. If you ask the doctors, what does the snake represent in their profession? They will, as a symbol, they will answer you that the snake represents wisdom, not its poison, which can be used as a weapon or a medicine. Not. It represents, it's a very ancient symbol of wisdom. Okay, so the wisest creature in paradise, the smartest, turned out to have final results of a deep thinking idiot. Okay, and the students of this wise creature were also kicked out of paradise. Okay, now, so your brain, being creation, being flesh, being matter, cannot grasp things which are beyond its reach. Okay, so do not predict the markets. That's the moral from this. Now, when it comes to science, science is everywhere. When it comes to religion also, so the Bible is not a religion. Religion is created by people. The Bible was written by people who were inspired by God, and religions were made by people who were inspired by their brains. Okay? So when you read the Bible, you will find nowhere when, for example, Jesus was born. But when you go to the church, they will tell you that Jesus was born on third day after the winter solstice. Okay? So they lower the Creator and His only Son to the level of a star, of a planet, of a calendar, to the level of creation. They lower the Creator to the level of creation. Okay? So it's another attempt to put God into a formula. And it fails again, and it will fail every time. So the ancients watched the path of the sun going over the horizon, up and up and up, from the 21st of June to yes, to okay, to the beginning of the autumn, and then the sun started down again to the horizon, to the 21st of December, and then for 3 days it is as if hanged in the air for 3 days, like a pendulum, which for fraction of the second stands still before starting starting moving in the opposite direction. Before changing the direction, it as if holds still in the air. Okay, so the same thing the ancients observed in the sky, as if the sun passes not lower, not higher, but follows the same path for 3 days. And they wanted to fix this point, to pin Jesus on the cross, to put the Creator in a formula. And these religions, Christianity is also a religion, not the Bible, but Christianity in the form it exists, are calendar religions. Okay, they're linear, they're calendar, and it doesn't work. They don't work. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the quantity versus quality. Now, probably you know a guy named a YouTuber named Ken Wheeler. Ken Wheeler is a very intelligent person. He has many videos about physics and about photography. The most important expression he coined was a deep thinking idiot. And because he studies magnets and explains magnetism, of course, everyone is prone to some mistakes. That's normal. We are human beings. We are creations. And he gave a very good example of what a creation, what the quantity versus quality. A very good example with magnets. A magnet is actually a some chunk of ceramics, special kind of ceramics, metal ceramics, neodymium magnets, and before these magnets are zapped with high amps, they are not magnets, but before and after zapping, they have the same quantity of atoms, of structure, not structure, but atoms. So quantitatively, they are the same, but their quality changes. And these changes make them work as do some useful work. So quality is something difficult to explain mathematically. When Einstein, of course, Einstein should always be named a deep thinking idiot because the harm he has done and the people who boost his knowledge have done is enormous. So when Einstein in somewhere around 1905 tried to put the ether in mathematical formula and to explain it. He was a very good mathematician, actually. If you see his PhD thesis, his PhD thesis is how to calculate the weight of a molecule to viscosity of liquid or something like that. So he was, and it's all about mathematics. You measure something, you calculate something, and he tried to explain the ether in terms of mathematics and failed and just got rid of the ether in his theories. Okay? Okay. Do you... So folks, this is a drill. A drill. So, guys, how I'm supposed to record a video with such a drill. Holy shit. Well, guys, I will just quit this video and will shoot another one after this drill.